What is going on, everyone? Traded by Amen here, and I'm starting the video a bit different. I'm starting from this POV because if I ever get distracted while making this video, it's because I'm also trying to watch this game. And let me know, who do you have in the NBA Finals if you're into basketball? Me personally, I want the Mavericks to win because I'm not really a Celtics fan, but we'll see what happens. And now back to the actual video.
So yeah, that was the first segment, and now we're continuing. So make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Sorry I bring you this video a little bit late. I was trying to recuperate myself because this week, as you're about to see, I took the worst trades possible and I wasn't disciplined to my plan at all. And without further ado, let's get straight into it, enough wasting your time. Okay, so the first trade I took was on USD/JPY. We started off the week good, which I'll show right now with this trade right here. Because not only did I have the fib tool, I had the daily bias of the trend being bearish, but we also had a crossover over the moving average, which gave me all the confluence I need to keep pushing down. I could have also targeted this area right here, but I can't complain with what the market gave me. So that was the first trade, simple, super simple. I was following the trend. I had my 3 confluences, but the next day is where everything starts to go wrong, because I took the first position on USD CAD, and you're about to see it right here. This is the trade I took, and I got scared and I got out early, which I didn't even need to get out early, because as you could clearly see here, I would have never gotten stopped out. So I stopped myself out of the trade out of fear. I was scared that I was going to lose on this trade, which only caused me to lose every single trade this week. And I can only blame myself because I know that all the setups I took this week weren't good and quality setups. But yes, as you see, this trade would have played out if I was to trust my analysis and trust that price would have this strong area of support and eventually come up. So yeah, that was that trade which I stopped myself out, which I didn't need to. And then here's where I broke my rules and I traded again for that day, revenge trading, trying to get that money back. And I believe it was right here. Yeah, this is the trade. So I saw this consolidation right here, and as soon as we broke it is when I got in, which is a very aggressive entry because we didn't even retest it before continuing down, where I would normally get my entry. But instead we changed structure with this higher low right here, and then we continued to the upside. So that could have easily been avoided if I just stuck to my rules, being I only take 1 trade per day. And yeah, I had basically no confluences to take this trade anyway, besides the candles being on the bottom of the moving average, which means that the red is over the blue. And yeah, besides that, and the consolidation break, even though it's supposed to retest and then continue. So I realistically only had 1 confluence, which wasn't really good at all. And I make these videos so you can learn from the mistakes that I'm making, so I could also remember and learn from the mistakes that I'm making. So make sure you're taking notes on that. And then the next day, it was a downward spiral. So the first trade I took was on USD/JPY, which I believe was right here. Yes, I took a trade right here, which I don't know why I took it, because there's no clear confluence to take buys here. Because yes, we did have this very big Maribozu candle continue this uptrend, which was the daily bias that I had of the market trending up. But as you can see clearly, within 2 candles, that completely shifted, and it would have been way smarter to take the sell to this area right here, because we already touched this area, so it didn't really make sense for price to keep going. And I drew Fibonacci, which was one of the confluence I had, which didn't really make any sense because my entry was still too early, because we had a doji instead of another bullish candle, another bullish engulfing candle. So there's no reason for me to take this trade. That resulted in me losing even more money this week unnecessarily. And then again, I broke my rules because I'm shaking more than one trade in a day. And as you can see right here, okay, so I took this trade first. We had the same bullish reaction that we had on USD JPY, which I believe was due to some news that happened that day. And I decided to scale in at the worst time possible because we didn't even cross over my original entry. And I'm thinking about scaling in, and we have no real confidence that price is going to continue up. Because the thing with Fibonacci is that I believe that it can't really be used for everything, and it's not really that strong on the 15-minute time frame. So as you can see, price still ended up coming to retest this area of support, because right here, as we see, it just broke through. It never came back down to the area. So that should have been where I took my buy. As you can clearly see here, that would have been a way better place to take a buy. Not like these two trades, which I'll get into in a second. So yes, those were two very terrible trades that I took. And yes, I still somehow kept my emotions under control, kind of, but not really, because I still ended up over risking and breaking my rules. So that's not really a good sign of me keeping myself in check. So I retract that statement. But next week, hopefully we can chill. Remember how we did it the previous month, where we had 3 profitable weeks. And so with me seeing this uptrend that I drew before, I thought price was going to continue up, but this is a bad idea, because first of all, buys should only be taken from this area right here, this green box that I have, because this is a major area of interest that I put on this chart. And also, I already told myself that I shouldn't be taking setups like this anyway, because I didn't even have strong confluences to get in this trade, and I need 3 at least, at the minimum of 3. And I took this position, then I got stopped out. Then as soon as I saw this bullish engulfing candle, engulfing just this one candle, my emotions got the best of me, and I scaled in again just for price to end up coming back down to this support. And what makes it even worse is that there was a better opportunity on Friday for me to target the area I was targeting all week right here. We see this Maribozu candle because of P. It's the first Friday of every month. So that happened, and I didn't even trade that because I was so upset at myself with what happened, because I could have gone to entry here, which would have been a way smarter entry, because I would have had fundamental analysis to also back up my daily bias a bit being bullish. But yeah, this week was not a good week at all. I lost way more than I should have because I didn't follow my rules. As you can see here as well, this trade was not even a good trade anyway, because if you look closely at this is a clear consolidation, and consolidation broke out negative. So taking the sell from here would have been a way better trade idea, but I just had to keep going. Remember that these mistakes are what's keeping me from being profitable, that I have to stop making these mistakes and being okay with losing, because that's what I feel like I'm doing. I'm now saying that, okay, now I'm okay with losing, but in the moment, when I'm in the moment, it feels like that I'm just not okay with losing, and that I want to be right all the time. And that's not the way that I should be thinking about it, because this is the game where you're only be wrong. But as long as you have proper risk management and you know you have a strategy that works a big percent of the time, you'll be fine. So those are all the trades I took this week. Not a good week at all. Hopefully this coming week we could do better. And this is Traded by E-Man signing off. So let's see if we could get to 200 subscribers by the end of the month. We're almost there, like I think 20 subscribers away. And since it's summer, I'm going to try and upload a lot more frequently, so stay tuned for videos that could be coming during the week. And with that being said, always remember, slow motion is better than no motion. Take care.